Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna. Today is WIP weekend number 163 and it is June 20th, 2025. I hope you all have had a wonderful week. I have had actually a very relaxing week. I haven't been feeling 100%, not sure why, when you just don't feel great. So I did nothing this week. Absolutely nothing. I didn't even wash the floors. But it can wait till Monday now. No problem. Like I said, a very relaxing week. My daughter played baseball on Tuesday. She came here. I made meatballs for meatball subs and a salad, so she had half a sub, just about this much before her game. And then Colin and I went and watched her play ball, and she did wonderful. She did really well, and her team won, so I was happy. And then she actually came back after her game. She met up with her friends for maybe just a quick half hour and came here, and I gave her another sub for her dinner. So she really enjoyed it. I make my own meatballs and I use my own sauce, so they are delicious, if I say so myself. So that was on Tuesday. Monday, nothing. Wednesday, I did a little bit of grocery shopping, and last night I played baseball, and we've played better than we've played all season, but we lost by 1 run. It was 17-16. So I actually pitched the whole game, and it was windy and a little chilly, but we still had fun. We went to one of the girls' houses, and she did chicken wings on the barbecue and some salads, and didn't get home till 10:30, so that was nice. And today, it's actually quite late for me. It is, don't even see. There we go. It's almost 11 o'clock. I have just been, this morning I was slow. I waited for my husband to leave, and I was watching a video, and didn't have my shower till after 10 o'clock. So it's here we go. And my day started. I have no plans for today, just to make the video and edit it and sit down. So and this weekend, I don't think we have plans. It could change at any minute. It always does. But last weekend we went to not a team party, but some of the girls from our team got together with our husbands, and we just, had a few hors d'oeuvres and a few drinks, watched the hockey game, and came home, and it was late. It was like almost 12:30 by the time we got home, so it was a very late night for me because I'm up no matter what between 4:30 and 6:30, somewhere in there. I'm up every day. So good weekend last weekend, and then we just relaxed on Sunday. So first thing I want to get into is my acquisition, a purchase. I rejoined the Arcane Fiber monthly surprise hank of yarn, and I got my hank of yarn, and I'm so pleased. It comes once a month, and I get it in fingering weight. Let's see what it is here. It's 80% merino wool and 20% nylon. So I love getting it once a month. It's my little splurge. I don't normally spend this kind of money on yarn, but it's for me. They're all in the cabinet. I haven't used one of them yet, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but I've got several. But this month's yarn is called Rolling with the Tide. And that's it. It's beautiful blues and greens. I'll take a picture. I'm not sure if it's coming out exactly, but it's rich, rich colors. And it is a company in Canada, and they are shipping to the States now because I believe on orders under a certain amount you don't have to pay duty, but I'm not sure. But even with the exchange, it would be fabulous prices for people in the States. So I'm so happy they restarted this. It's just a nice little surprise in the mail every month, and it automatically comes off my Visa, so I don't even notice it. So that's my yarn that I got. So I'll be getting this once a month again. So that was my purchase. So let's move on to my finished items. I have quite a few finished items. I did a whole bunch of little things. Oh, my little girl is here. Yes, she's probably wanting on my lap. You want to come up? Come on up for a bit. Come on. You take your time? Okay, you can wait then. She can stay on her little stool there. I had to close the windows. It's the first time this week that we've had sun. It's been raining and gloomy, and it got up to 30 degrees. I'll put it up here. And yesterday it was freezing cold yesterday. It keeps fluctuating, and I hear this weekend we're going to get up to 37 degrees. I'll put it up here in Fahrenheit because I can't remember what they are offhand. But our weather's been crazy here. A lot of cold, rainy days, and then all of a sudden you get a hot, stiflingly hot day. But nothing you can do about it. Hopefully our summer is coming along and we just get a nice steady, I'm going to say 22, 23 degrees, which I think is about 75, which would be perfect. I love those days. I can sit in the backyard and crochet. Yes, you're a good girl. Are you coming? No, she just wants to stay there for a bit. So this is Phoenix for anyone that doesn't know who she is. And she hangs out with me all day. If I'm in here, she's usually on the table looking out the window. Okay, are you coming? There we go. Come on, get your little butt over here. There we go. So I did a whole bunch of little things this week. I had not really anything planned. I finished my 2 MALs that I do every month, and I'm finished all my squares for my book cover inspiration. So this weekend I will be putting it together. Sorry if you can hear her purring. So the first item I made on Monday were a pair of earrings, and it was suggested by my daughter and by Kathy at Yarn with Heart to try using some embroidery floss. So that's what I did, and it was hard. But I got them completed, and in my favorite colors of blues, couple of blues in there and some orange. So those are the 2 earrings there. You really can't see them. I'll put a picture up there. So I did those ones, and then I thought I'd try something fancier. I looked up on YouTube, and I can't remember who it's by, but I will list it below, these earrings. I just did the beginning 2 rounds of them because they're huge, but Paige will love them. And in my favorite color, blue. So those are the earrings. It's definitely getting washed out. It's a bright, bright blue. So those are the earrings there. So I did that on Monday morning while I was just watching videos in the morning. I watch my news and my true crime. And I've been hooked on the Karen Reed case, which came to a close on Wednesday, and it was a big surprise. And then I started and finished a knitting project all in 2 days. I started my project on June 18th, and I finished June 19th. And if you remember, I made a hat for Paige. I'll put it up there. So I decided to make a cowl to match. So it's going to be warm and squishy and fluffy. And I love doing color work. I can't believe it. And it's so much fun, and I love the way it turns out with this yarn. The yarns I used were Color Made Easy, and it's getting blown out, and I believe it's called Birch. Yes, Birch. And this has got a really, really good spring to it. So I used Birch for the main color, and then I had to break into a ball. I had half a round to go in the colors, and I had to break into a new ball. This is Bernat Soft and Chunky in the colorway, where is it? Schoolyard. So the colors are fantastic, and I just love the way it turned out in the hat, so I had to make her a cowl. It's getting blown out. There we go. So I took the Candy Shop knit hat pattern, figured out the repeat number, and just cast it on, I believe, 96. And if I had to do it again, I would probably only, I'd go down probably to 80 some odd stitches. It's a little large, but for the cold winter days up here in Canada, she'll love it. So I completed that. I started this, let me see, June 18th and finished it on June 19th. So just put that in the bag here. And then last night, our captain on our baseball team loves Starbucks, and she gets the iced coffees, and she had a cup cozy on it, and she lost it, so she had paper towel and an elastic holding it so her hands wouldn't get cold and all sweaty. So I told her I would make her a couple cozies. I'm not sure on the size, so the first one here, I cast it on, I believe, 30 stitches, and this one 36. So it's a little bit larger, so depending on the cup, I hope they fit. If not, I can whip up some more. So I just made her one in the blue, and I did the cross. I did half double crochets, then I did the cross stitch, 2 rows of half double crochets, and then 3 double crochets together for the blue. And then what I did, I increased on one of these rows just 2 stitches so it goes a little wider at the top as the cups get wider. So I did that. And on this one I just did half double crochets and then half double crochet, skip 1, chain 1 kind. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not very good. I think I'm prepared every week, but I'm not. So I just did that there. The window stitch, some people call it filet crochet too. So that's what I did there, and it's in pink color. So I'll bring her these 2, and if neither one works, I'll have to go buy a Starbucks coffee and get the correct size. So I just made 2 little cup cozies for her, and I'll bring that to her on our game next week. And then what else did I make? Earrings, the cowl, the cup cozy. Oh, and my movie marquee blanket. I did another Jada and Stitches mile a minute blanket, and I believe this is a December pattern from her year-long mile a minute blanket. So I did the December one. It's turned out really, really well. I love the colors in it. And it's a little holey, but I think it'll be just fine for a wheelchair lapgan. So the colors I used here are one of my big twists in varsity yellow. And the other color is a mess that's got to get hanked up now. It's that much left of a Karen 1-pounder in the colorway Midnight Blue. And that was for my movie marquee, and hopefully I'll have the picture up here to show you. So I really, really enjoyed the mile a minute, and it is a very, very quick stitch to do. And then you just granny square the stripes together. And I really like the way it turned out. I didn't put a border on it or anything. It's an inch shy of 30 inches, but it's very stretchable. So that's it there. I really, really enjoyed the mile a minute, and thank you, Jada, from Jada and Stitches, for a wonderful, easy tutorial to follow. So that was my second mal in the mile a minute pattern. And like I said, very simple. I'll definitely be doing more of them. I don't know why in my 4.5 years of crocheting, I've never tried one. But I will be adding this to the wheelchair lapgans for our seniors' home. So that was it for my finished items. So let's move on to my WIPs this week. My first one is paint by number, and I haven't gotten very far. I've been knitting a lot in the mornings, so there's it there, and that's what it's supposed to look like when it's completed. So just, slowly but steady working on that. And I have done nothing on my socks. I've prioritized Paige's socks. So I did get both socks completed to where I need to start the toe, and I do need to follow Kaylin's tutorial on this. So both socks are ready to go for the toes. And there they are there, a sparkle sock. So Paige will probably have her socks next week once I finish the toes. And it is a wonderful tutorial on YouTube, and it's always linked below. And maybe one of these days I will try a pattern sock, but I love the plain vanilla sock. It's so easy to follow, and once I get a little bit better at knitting, hopefully I can start a pattern sock. But I love the way the colors and the sparkles are turning up on these socks here. I'm just putting these down. I'm trying not to touch the table today because it always shakes. And then I've been working on my knitted top, and I have completed quite a bit. I did both straps, and it's now joined in the round. That's the back, and that's the front. Whoops, there we go. That's the front there, and it's all rolling up. But I have joined, and I've done, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 rounds in the round. So now this is a straight knit, so this can go downstairs. I don't have to concentrate anymore. This can go downstairs, and I can start knitting while I'm watching TV. I've only been working on this top upstairs, and I have not even finished the first ball of yarn. So we've still got some in here. I'm so glad I made these yarn cozies because it's a mess in there, but it's still coming out nice and smoothly. So I hope to get a few more rounds put in this week and get it done before summer finishes. So that's my knitted tank top I've been doing. And I've got the pattern here. It's Knit Crochet Attic. And it is a free pattern on her blog. And she also has a full tutorial. So I was really happy because I never knew how to, start on the back and then finish the straps. And this bra for some reason is not staying up. Sorry. So the tutorial is wonderful. She does it in small, but in the pattern here it goes to, let me see, I'm doing the extra large, and it goes to a double XL with a body circumference of 47.5 inches. So I'm doing the extra large, which is 45. I tried it on, and it's okay on the underarms, and and it's fine here. I did add a couple extra for my breasts, my chest, sorry, and hopefully it'll fit. And if I have to tink back, I can tink back and just put a few more increases under the arm right here to give me more room in the top. But then my stomach is the same size, so it'll be straight down for me. She does some fancy edging. I will just do a regular cast off since I'm in beginners. So I'm really happy that I'm that far and I can bring my top downstairs and start working on it in the evenings, because I've only been working on it, like I said, in the mornings up here in my yarn room, which I love. And my husband's funny. He says he'll come home some nights and he'll see the light on here, and he knows that I'm still in my yarn room. And I go, no, I did go downstairs, did some things, then came back up later on. Just need a sip. Just 1 minute. I have a soda stream, and I love just plain bubbly water. So I have this in a cup with Betty Boo, and this was one of my mom's. And I've got 2 of them, so I'm so excited that I have them, and I love using this glass. Makes me think of my mom at the casino, because she loved the Betty Boo casino game too. So that was my tank top, and I did do some work on my baby blanket. Oh, let me show you these ones first. These are my squares I'm making for a DK blanket. I have no idea who it's for. I'm just making a whole bunch of squares, and it's hard to see the pattern. Let me see if the lighter blue will show it better. move it right up. There you go. You can see the pattern a lot better up here. But I like these squares. It's a nice and light blanket. So I did 3 more of the lighter blue and 1 of the dark blue squares. So I'm just doing these when I have some spare time. I don't know the pattern. I haven't been working on them consistently enough to memorize the pattern, so I have to bring the pattern out every time. And the pattern will be listed below that I'm using. I forgot to bring it up here. I just keep it on my rolling cart downstairs. So I love the way it's turning out. These DK yarns are so soft, so very pleased how they're turning out. But this is a long-term project. Like I said, I don't know how big I'm going to make the blanket, who I'm going to make the blanket for, and we'll see. So that I completed. 3 or 4 squares I did this week on that. And then my last is my baby blanket that has been in the works for quite a while. I think I started it in March, but this is another project that I had no rush for it, so I just kept it on the side. If I felt like changing up a project, sometimes I get bored doing the same thing, so I want to switch it up a bit. So this is just a V-stitch puff blanket, no pattern. I just did the V-stitch puff blanket, and I have gotten quite a lot done. Last time I was here, so I got, whoops, I'm all caught up. So I was here last time, so got 1.5 feet done. I think just another 6 inches and it will be completed. And I'm not sure what to do for a border around this. I just might go around it with the same yarn in single crochets, just to make a very simple border. And it is so soft. And my girlfriend, one of my friends that I've known, I'm going to say for 25 years playing baseball, her daughter's having a baby boy. So I'm so glad I made this, because this is going to him. So very pleased how this is coming along. There's a few mistakes in it, but I tried to fix it on the next round. I missed a V in one of my V stitches. I only made 1 stitch, so I just went down and kind of fixed it up, and you really can't see where I made the mistake. I'm not sure where I made it. So I just love the way it is. And then another one, I did 3 puff stitches instead of 2, so I just kind of pinched them together, and you really can't tell at all. So that puff blanket is coming along, and hopefully I can get it done in the next few weeks, so I can give it, I'm all tangled up here, give it to my girlfriend's daughter. And that's a long-term project, and my squares are a long-time project. I have no new projects. Oh, I have one more thing that's barely enough to show you. I cast it on to make another candy shop hat, and this is going to be for Keegan. I've already made his brother one. So the yarns I'm using is Bernat Roving yarn, and then the color is Red Heart Soft Essentials. And they're both a 5, but the weights are so different. But it doesn't matter, because in the pattern, it's just the colors are a little smaller there. There we go. And this pattern is the Candy Shop Knit Hat, and it's from allfreeknitting.com. And actually, the designer is Kristi Kittelson. I will list it below if you want to try some color work in knitting. And very simple pattern to follow. I change it up a little bit, but it's brought me so much joy to knit in color. So that's it for this week. I had a lot of items. Like I said, I took it easy this week. I spent a little bit of time out gardening. My tomato plants that were like that are now like this, so I had to put some stakes in, and I haven't tied them up yet, but I'll have to go get some go to my daughter or rip up an old sheet here to tie the tomatoes to the stakes so they don't fall over. So I'm really happy with my gardening. What else has happened? I think that's it. No plans for this weekend. I'm going to edit this and just relax and take my knit top downstairs and do some knitting. On that note, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a wonderful, wonderful WIP weekend. Get your WIPs done if you feel like it. If not, just enjoy. Bye for now.